H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live. And sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it's going to be a good day today. That's all I can tell you. You might need to get your pencil and pad out today. Some might stick to you. Some might stick to you. I want to go so many places today. Just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. It's not a normal show. This not Molly and what's the name, Molly, and what's that boy named Stephen A. and them. No, they got people in their ear telling them what they got to do. It's not, we ain't got to tell nobody what we doing over here. I think it's on that side. Y'all see people talking to me. Shut up. Hold up, I'm trying to get something right. So let's see. Yes, I had a great birthday. Let me tell you something. And like I said the other day, Mindy, I missed you yesterday. My birthday is really every day. Every single day, every day. And yesterday, all I did was I did a lot of stuff, but all this week I've been just buying and making sure I got certain books to send out to certain people around the country and people in the city. Books that were banned and from schools. I want to make sure they are in the homes of some kids around the country. So that's just my little pet project I was doing. I'm always giving. It's what's this saying? It's blessed to give than receive. See, if you're always giving, that means you have something. Most people who don't give, they don't have nothing to give. So always put yourself in a position. So if you're in a position that you got something and people need something from you, consider yourself thankful, because you could be on the other end. You follow me? You could be the person who needs something. So just think about that sometime. Hello, Belinda. Hello, let's see. Let me give my starting five. Let me give on the Facebook. We got Thaddeus Moody. We got Mate Corey. We got Sonia Billingsley. We got Jessica Brooks is in here already. We got did I say Mate already? Mate. Yeah, I said Mate's name. I knew I did. Daryl Anderson and Paul Miranda is here early. Yeah, this gonna be a good show. This gonna be y'all got to get ready. Buckle your seatbelts up. What else we got? On the other side, on the YouTube. We got D. Holcomb. We got Corey Willis. We got Simeon Sims. We got King Sticks. Who else we got? Eric Boone on that side. So share the show, everybody. See, if y'all notice, when Jimmy come on, he talking about share, give me a good share. I really don't. They tell me to do that because you have to prompt people to do it. But, I got mixed emotions about that. Okay? If you think enough of the people around you, share it. If you don't, then don't. I can't beg you to share. When you come in this space, that should be the first thing you do. It's that I'm in this space. Now, if you're gonna get in trouble at work, no, don't. But I don't care how many people listening. Getting on the phone, talking to a young man this morning. He was telling me about Eric Boone. He's on the feed right now. He's watching the show yesterday, and he's watching it, and we see how weeks ago I told y'all. He told me about we just sit up and talk. He just told me, but Robert, it's like the show is like you throwing a rock in the water, and the ripple effects just goes on down the stream. I don't know where the other effects gonna hit. I don't know where they're gonna hit. I just do something. And we were just talking about, I'm watching Kelton Solomon. Uh, Talked about him yesterday, and talking about watching this show gave him an idea. Him and his wife started a company, a wine company, and he's a partner on the show. And I invite him to a golf tournament, and he meet other people on at the golf tournament, and now they're partnering up, and it's gonna be some more partnering up around here. And I just think about what Boone told me that day. He said, the rippling effects. Thank you, Brandy. Uh, it's just it's different, man. It's just we have. And notice I said we have an awesome responsibility. That's why I tell y'all, don't let nobody play with this show. And I asked the question because I saw my boy one day. I saw one of my guys. I saw him. He saw he was talking about some new show that he saw on I think with a camera on them, and he said, "Man, it's the best show out right now." Then I thought about it. Have he ever tweeted that out about the Chop Shop? I hope he's listening today. Have you ever tweeted that out about this? I don't see no tweets because they would have at us. I don't see no tweets from nobody saying I saw this and I got this on the Chop Shop. Y'all talk about everybody else stuff. Let's just talk. Let's talk. In your conversations, do you do that? I know one person on here does it. Because I can't pull up to the golf course without people telling me, man, saw your show. Boone told me about the show. I know one person on here does it. What do we have to do? What do we have to do to get better so that y'all are saying, okay, hey, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to share it. I'm going to talk about it somewhere else instead of talking about it negative. Y'all see the fruit that it bears. You don't want nobody else to get this fruit? Hey, man, Paul Miranda, I'm not finna play with your ass today, sir. Don't tell me something about what's not true. I'm telling you what I've encountered. How the fuck you gonna tell me what ain't true? Excuse me, y'all. See, this the kind of stuff I can't stand. Just shut the hell up and let me finish. That's not true. Just shut up. This ain't about you right now. Damn. Y'all see the kind of stuff? That's the kind of stuff. That's not true. I'm telling you what's true to me, not what's true to your ass. Unbelievable. Ain't nobody talking about you. We talking on a global scale here. Do you think I'm worried about you, Paul? You got to be out your mind. No, I'm not. Man, we got kids and lives and stuff out here to save. And you around here worried about, that's not true. Unfreaking believable. Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel. And no, I'm not on his behind. Y'all, I got a calling. And I ain't got time to mess with these damn fools out here trolling and running their mouth and putting comments on this thing. I told you, bring a brick. I wasn't talking about who didn't do nothing. Well, do it more then. Hey, Herb, I'm conditioned, baby. I'm in condition to do this. I got a calling to do this. I'm not on here just running my mouth. I know what I'm talking about. Paul. I know what I'm talking about. Wasn't talking to you, so shut the hell. If ain't nobody talking to you, just be quiet. But yesterday, y'all, now you're going to understand in a second when I play this video for you. You're going to understand why I just ain't got time. Remember the revolutionary, a young man that I didn't get a chance to study and know all my life. And I'm trying to study him a little bit more. This revolutionary kid named Fred Hampton. He was assassinated by the FBI and Chicago police in 1969. He was a little boy. But I did not know this man. Look what this young man was doing. Y'all listen to this. Watch this.
Out there every day and educating, people learn by example. I don't think anybody has an argument with that. I think that when Huey P. Newton said that people learn basically by observation and participation, I think that everybody caught on to that. So what we're saying very simply is that if they learn by observation and participation, then we need to do more acting than we need to do writing. And I think the Black Panther Party is doing that. That we didn't talk about a Breakfast for Children program, we've got one. We're not going to tell you how many kids we intend to feed in Chicago. We're feeding 3,000 to 4,000 every week already, and I don't know how many all around the country. We're not talking about beginning to think about treating people free when they need medical services. We're opening a free health clinic in the city of Chicago in less than 3 weeks. These are the type of examples that people can relate to. The Tribune or the Daily News or sometimes no other establishment press that is a tool of these fools can belittle what we're doing because the examples are right there. They're concrete. Just like the old saying goes, one picture's worth 1,000 words, and you've got to believe what you see. The programs are there. People have to see them, and the only people that don't see them are people that shut their eyes and fight knowledge. And people that fight knowledge will never be any good to the revolution anyway. Out there every day.
21 years old, talking like that. 21 years old. And he was trying to do something to help his community. He said pictures are worth 1,000 words. Not all this talking and commenting and putting your comments up there. Do something. "21 years old. How many of y'all, that's the first time y'all saw that video? Well, it wasn't my first time today, but I've seen it just recently. I didn't know who this man was. I didn't know who this man was. I'm not talking about no movie. Y'all don't understand. A movie is just a movie. Go and read, and all the movie made me do was go find out more about this dude. Movies, Hollywood. I don't care nothing about no Hollywood. If I see a documentary, I don't care nothing about no documentary. What I want to do is go back and find out what happened. What, 21 years old, helping the community, feeding these kids, doing all of this. But he probably had some people commenting on him and talking behind his back and won't spread his message and won't. Yeah, that's what he probably had. Unbelievable. That's why I keep telling y'all, we some brilliant, brilliant people. But we want to get on here. That's not true. And just said, instead of saying, that was the problem in that statement. All I said was, I know for a fact this one guy on this show, I can't come on the golf course without people telling me about this one guy that told him about the show. And this dude gonna tell me that's not true. He had the audacity to put his gnarly ass fingers on that phone or on his computer and said, that's not true. And expect for me not to say nothing. Y'all got this twisted. Alan Branch, my favorite person in the world right there. Chairman Fred was powerful. Alan Branch, I didn't know about him when I was a young man. Did nobody tell me? I heard his name, but didn't nobody. Thank you, God, for letting me pass around another time around the moon. Let me be in this position so now I can study who this kid was and play it on this show. So somebody else, ain't nobody else's kid. Y'all kids gonna know because y'all gonna show him. Y'all gonna clip it out and let him know about him. Y'all ain't gonna be tweeting and commenting. Y'all gonna do something about it. But I'm thinking about something. I'm gonna take y'all somewhere. You gotta understand, I got a million spies. Million people at the summer league this year. This one of the first years I did not go. I just didn't feel like going this year. But it's a lot of stuff happening out here. But something I want y'all to pay attention to, and I want y'all to put it in your notes and pay attention to it. If some just ain't right, Alan Branch, about this Michael Rubin thing. I brought it to attention the other day. Some people told me they didn't know who he was. I've been knowing who he was. Kurt Lee on here? Don't you tell me Kurt. Other Kurt. Okay. I thought you were talking about Kurt Lee for Baltimore. No, please don't tell me on the show. But I'm switching movements here. Todd Byerly. Something about this Michael Rubin thing just ain't right to Robert Hatter. Okay? This young man selling hats, t-shirts called Fanatics, had a thing called Fanatics, selling t-shirts of your favorite school, and then it grew. The Fanatics grew into a big company. Every time he got the licenses right with NHL, the baseball got rights from everybody to do their stuff. You wanted I remember the first place I used to get all my Cornell stuff from Fanatics. Because there wasn't a lot of Cornell stuff out on the market, Cornell basketball stuff out on the market, but I got it from Fanatics. This company grew and it just grew and just grew and just grew. Grew enough where he bought a part of the Philadelphia 76ers, and he had to sell his rights to the 76ers a couple of years ago because he was going to get into gambling. Got a gambling, app, a sports book. Gonna have a sports book, Fanatic sports book. So he's gonna sell you all your gear. He's gonna sell you, but he's getting close to too many of these players. Had a big shindig at his house. He always have a big 4th of July party at his place in the Hamptons. He always does. But this time it was so publicized, it's because a lot of our young athletes were in that party. The young Tyrese Maxey's, the young CJ Stroud. A lot of these young guys were in this party. That's influence. And I'm just thinking about it. It's just something ain't right. So then he had a party out at the Vegas Summer League. And Victor Wembanyama said, I ain't coming. And some people tell me, man, you don't have to, you shouldn't say. No, he's different. He said, I'm not coming to that, man. I got the rest. I just had a terrible ass game the other day. I'm finna go get my rest so I can come out and ball out because y'all done talked about me and called me a bust the next day. And people think, hold up. People think they just tried to play that up. I saw a tweet. They just trying to play that up. No, the kid just said, I'm not going. to a party. I got a game in the morning. And I'm 19 years old. And most 19 years olds can't go nowhere to parties inside of Vegas. What I tell y'all before them guys went to Vegas? What did I tell y'all? Keep your kids away from them damn parties. Dallas, keep your kids away. Didn't I tell y'all? I gave y'all a pro. They watching everything you do. They watching every person who come to the party. Victor said, oh, hell no. I'm not coming to that party. And people talking about, but something about this guy, and I'm just putting y'all on notice, because I want y'all to take a look, and y'all can say, well, the Chop Shop, not Robert Half, because all of this is courtesy of the Chop Shop. Watch out for him. Some just ain't right. Something ain't right about this. You got a sports book, and you trying to get chummy with all the players. Do y'all know the significance of that? Do y'all know? Because ain't nobody saying that. Do y'all know the significance of that? See, this is the time to comment. This would be a great time to comment instead of, that's not true. This would be a great time to comment right now. Isn't it odd? You and Tom Brady gets 4 or 5 of the baddest quarterbacks in the business. Y'all sit down and have a power meeting when the players came out to LA for the quarterback. They always, the rookies come out at the LA to do something, and they bring all the rookies, right? But these 5 quarterbacks skipped that day they were supposed to be with the rookies to meet with this guy and Tom Brady. Y'all have to understand, the quarterback is the most viable position on the back. If you don't have the quarterback right, you're going to lose. Go find me any losing team, and it's going to be a quarterback ain't right. So Mark Edwards, I'm sitting there, I'm just throwing it out there. Some about this dude, I don't know. He might not be doing nothing. He might not, but y'all, something ain't right. Something just ain't right. And I found out that I could have went to the party that I wanted. You remember I said I ain't getting no invite? Shit, if I had made a call, I could have went. I forgot Sam Cassell. Him and Mike Rubin, they cool too. I'm telling you, I didn't think about it, y'all. I was just mad because I wasn't invited. But I just wanted to share that with you. Got something else for you. I'm going to stay in the NBA a little bit. Because has anybody, the rookie premier, thank you, Cedric. But Cedric, when they went out there, those 5 quarterbacks skipped the meeting that they were supposed to do with the rookie premier and was hanging with Tom Brady and Michael Rubin. Y'all, I'm just watching. I know how this stuff works. It's chess pieces, relationships. Plant the right girl at the party, the girl talking to the player talking to the girl gonna be with you the night before. She know what you gonna do, how you feeling. Hey y'all, I'm just giving it to you. All right. Then is Daryl Barnes there? Because he asked a question, a great question, but I got on him about it. But great question. I wanted more from him. He talking about why are they having the NBA Cup? I don't know why. I said ask Adam Silver, but I know that, and I keep telling y'all that the NBA has a global appeal, and it's not just America. It's global now. It's real global. Every player is going to China. Every player is going to Europe. They're going to promote their brand. Some of our guys wear sneakers that were Chinese brands and other brands around the world. It's a global game now. and soccer is supposed to be the world's most greatest sport, right? Soccer mid-season have a mid-season tournament. Okay. Uh, now, it's Fob. Fob, don't talk about that clickbait. I'm not gonna talk about that clickbait on here. We ain't gonna talk about that clickbait on here. Fob. So leave that alone. Till you give me 5 sources. I happen to know Michael's general counsel, Fred Whitfield. So don't just leave that alone. Just leave that alone right now. All right, let me help you. But the NBA Cup, y'all got to realize the Elam ending. I didn't like that in the beginning, but shoot, it made the All-Star game more exciting. But I didn't like it in the beginning. I was like LeBron. I didn't like the play in. I said, well, why? If you don't make the playoff, well, then why you letting them guys play in? But I kind of fell in love with the play in. So I'm going to give this NBA Cup a chance, y'all. You know why? I thought about it. I don't care what Ice Cube got to say. Seneca Johnson. I don't care. Reginald Simpson. What's up, baby? What's up, Rab? Did nothing happen to Michael Jordan. I just said it was clickbait. Clickbait. Google it yourself. Paul. But the NBA Cup, I was thinking about it. I thought about it last night. You know, yeah, I am. See, I'm not like everybody else. Everybody else just go, Wemby ain't this. Wemby ain't this. Wemby beyond our bus. Wemby on. I said, hold up, slow down. But I saw something about the NBA Cup. Because what I did, I went and studied the soccer and how they use it. Right? As a matter of fact, the soccer cup, I forgot what they call it. I'm going to tell you in a minute. They call it something. Slip in my mind. But it took on a whole identity of itself. The man said, what did Cube do? Ain't nothing Cube do. I just don't like his I'm going to tell you about what Cube do. I don't like his very timely talking about voting right around voting time, and his ass ain't did nothing in between. He always come running his damn mouth about every time election come, talking about the black agenda. He got a black agenda. He ain't got, and the same thing that he had on his black agenda. If you go to the White House website under Joe Biden, all he did seemed like he copied and pasted what was on. I mean, let's not talk about the World Cup. There you go. Let's not talk about Ice Cube. Y'all look him up. Y'all, I'm telling you, black people are the only one that allow rappers and all these people to be spokesmen for us. Ice Cube ain't no spokesman for me and nobody else. That's what my problem with him. Always running his mouth at the wrong damn time. I'm not going to say, well, that's Ice Cube, Robin. He can say what he wants. Rod Wells. Let me explain it to you, Rod Wells. So, Rod Wells, evidently you weren't on the show yesterday. Rod Wells, please tell me you were not on the show yesterday. I'm trying to find it. I'm finna give it to you. Where did I go? Where did I go? Rod Well. Hold up. What is it? The play-in. What is it called? The NBA Cup. I like this. Where my boy Rod Well? All right, Rod Wells. I'm finna help you out. Let me give it to you. Good question though, Rod. Good question. Maybe you wasn't on the show yesterday. And I forget, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to start repeating stuff a lot because I forgot y'all don't watch the whole show. Y'all go do something. Y'all go to the restroom. Y'all got to do. I know. But Rod, Let me explain this to y'all, and y'all just take this snippet out, and you know you can go to YouTube and slice it out, and you can send to your friends. What's up, Robert? It's called the in-season tournament, and the NBA is going to interject this season. Okay, now follow me, right? All 30 teams will participate. Like in the playoffs, all 30 teams don't participate, Rob. That's a big difference right there. Half the teams gone home because they ain't in the playoffs. Okay? And this particular NBA Cup, all 30 teams participate. Okay? Write that one down. Somebody put that in the notes. It will, the finals on between the semifinals start on December 7th. The finals was on December the 9th. The rest of the game, December the 9th. That particular game, the championship game, that game won't count against in the season. That's just an auxiliary game. That game. The other ones before the championship game count in the season standings. All right? It's counted as a win and a loss. All right? Let me help you. Rosie, hey, Rosie, thank you. Hey, my girl Rosie watching, y'all. Hold up. I got to be nice now. Rosie, don't go back and look at the beginning of the show. Cause yeah, they got me a little bit. But Rosie, all right. Remember, Rod, new traditions take time. I'm gonna give you the details. They got group play. Okay, all 30 teams will be split up in 6 groups. Okay, 6 groups, 30 teams, 6 groups. 3 from the east, and 3 from the west. All right. Got that? 30 teams. That's 15 East, 15 West. All right. No, I didn't. Y'all probably wanted to say the same thing. But hold up. Watch this. All right. With a random draw, how they determine who gonna be in these pods or groups? It was a random draw based on last year's regular season records. Okay? You got that one? All right. Each team in a group would play one time against each other, right? Total of 4 games, 2 at home and 2 on the road. All of these gonna be, check this out now. Hold on. They're not getting more games. See that? See, watch this. See that? If you listen to the whole thing, Mark, I'm going to show you're not getting more games. Robert, y'all watch this. See, they don't want to listen. I was about to let y'all know, but good one, Mark. All right. If y'all let me finish, Mark, I'm going to answer all your questions. Just hold on. I got you. That's a good one. 2 games at home. Each team in the group play each other one time. Total of 4 games, 2 at home and 2 away. And those games happen on a Tuesday and a Friday night in November. Mark Edwards. So set your calendars. All right. Basically, these regular season NBA games also count as tournament games. So they're going to use these designated NBA games, like you play on a Tuesday, you play on a Friday in November. Start November, I think the 3rd, maybe. Or if you play on that Friday or that 3rd, not the other days, Mark, just on the Tuesday and on the Friday games. Those are the games that count towards the in-season tournament. No extra games, no games taken away. Your regular game, but it's going to be designated called tournament game. Okay? Y'all got that? All right. Each group, in each group, the team with the best group play record after 4 games, they're moving on. Okay? And the teams with the next best record in each comp. So that's 6. 6 people are probably 6. The teams with the 2 best records, they advance, and the teams with the next best records, so that make 8. They're gonna advance. Okay, all right. And the teams with the next best record. Okay, they advance. Those two teams at the end, they call them the wild cards. Okay, it's in the beginning of the season. This ain't got nothing to do with. See that? See. Okay, it's at the beginning of the season, man. It's the beginning of the season. Everybody fresh. Ain't no load managers. They usually load manage after the All-Star break. All right, let me go. Let me keep going. Let me go. All right. Always watch, y'all. Pay attention. I want y'all to always watch out for them wild cards. Okay? Always watch out for wild cards. Anytime you in a playoff in football, watch out for the wild cards. I know y'all, the wild card game, you got to watch. All right. Now we get to the knockout round. Now we get to the knockout round. That man said, wait, quit looking at the background. Look at me. I got something else for you. That better. All right. Now comes the knockout round, y'all. 18 single elimination, and you know what that means. You win, you move on, you lose, you go home. All right. And the last 4 teams standing, guess what? They headed to Vegas, baby. They headed to Vegas. All right. And in Los Angeles, the semifinal battle will get us to the championship game on December 9th. The 2 teams in the winner take all final to be named the champion and awarded the first ever NBA Cup. All right. Season begin November. So after November the 3rd, that's probably on a Tuesday or Friday. Those gonna be designated games. So your ass better be balling that night. So back to where I was. Going back. Cause Rod, did you get that, Rod? Cause all of y'all, everybody knew except Rod. Rod, did you get it? Y'all let me know if Rod got it. I'm trying to find something right quick. Let me know if Rod got it. Rod, say something, Rod. Say something, Rod. We got guys looking at the background. What the hell you looking at the background for? Where was I? God dang it. Y'all, I lost my. Okay. And one thing I thought about, the NBA Cup, and I'm share some light with y'all. The NBA Cup will not, it will be games that matter. Kevin Lewis. Kevin Lewis. I'll explain that later. I'm done. Yeah. So, some of this stuff you got to go research. Listen to me. My job is to give you breadcrumbs. Now you got to go find out. You won't have a game for a while. It ain't gonna last that long. Ain't gonna last that long. You won't have a game for a lot. It ain't gonna last that long. If you lose, you just go on back the rest of your season. If you win, you keep going. They probably blocked out about a week. That stuff gonna happen between a week. But stop it. But when I thought about it, y'all, let me finish this, right? It gives teams a chance to play in some games with some pressure. Some games that matter. Y'all got a lot of these teams ain't never played in games that matter. Charlotte Hornet ain't never played in a game that mattered. You follow me? Especially if they can get out of the group play and get into the quarterfinals. I think the competition is great. I think it's awesome. I think the fans and the leagues are looking forward to this, and in the coming years, the people I've been talking about, I think it would be cool. And I think when it all unfolds, it's going to become its own entity. I just thought about that, And I know y'all got all the they ain't gonna play for a while now. This thing is gonna always remember. Don't nothing really to shut down is until see they already got the teams, so they done already got the schedules on how the team's supposed to be already. They already got the groups. They already got the which group they play. They already did work this in the schedule already. They, you know, the analysts. I mean, the analytic people they working in. That's going to be done. So I just wanted to have a shout out to that. Y'all give it a chance. Let's see what happens. And then I looked at the NBA. I looked at Paul George headed into his 14th year. Steph headed into his 15th year. Harden headed into his 15th year. Russ headed into his 16th year. KD headed into his 17th year. CP3 headed into his 19th year, and LeBron headed into his 21st year in basketball. And Andrew Branch, that's exactly what they're doing. It's exactly what they're doing. Oh, you must have just came on the show. That's what I tried to explain. Looking for any information. Hey, y'all, if y'all got any information on athletic scholarships, grants, fellowships, and endowment, if y'all know any of that, y'all, nah. Athletic scholarships, that's what we've been doing all summer. I think that's what we've been trying to do. I think. And that's why y'all went and played this summer. Or the last 4 or 5 summers. You mean academic scholarship? Maybe academic. Okay, academic. I'm sorry. I didn't read it right. Academic scholarship. I got you. Academic. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Academic scholarship. Y'all, we are truly nearing the end of a generation. I don't know if y'all know this now. Thank you, Simmons. I don't know if y'all know this. Did y'all hear what I just said? Paul George, 14 years. Steph, 15. Harden, 15. Russ, 16. That is Moody ain't. Hey, that is Moody don't even live in Houston. Look what he just said, man. Y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. Do y'all realize this generation is coming to an end? These basketball players y'all been loving, y'all better find y'all some new ones. And watching this summer league, y'all, somebody told me that being in the summer league is always eye-opening. So many guys who have got it done. So many guys on the fringe. So many guys lost in the false reality. If you, ladies and gentlemen, want normal people, what normal people have, then you do what normal people do. But if you want what few people have, you have to do what few people do. Them dudes out there, man, I saw this and it just blew me away. And if he don't get this right, I want y'all to take a look at this. Listen to this right here.
Hardy, I mean, I thought he played terrible first half. Wasn't listening to the play calls, dropping his head, going too fast, turning the ball over. Sham had a good halftime speech. I came in to follow him, talking to him about slowing down, making the right reads, that we were going to score enough points. I believe we had 49 at the half. I knew we were going to score. We could go small. The question is, can we get stops? Hardy, I mean,
This ain't high school. This is summer league, and this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. And I know, you know, like I said, y'all thinking, but when I come back from this break, we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna give you a chance to think about that right there. This is a kid he talking about in the summer league. That's the summer league coach, Jared Dudley, talking about one of the players in the summer league. Hold on a second.
from next door.
So there's cigars that go with every drink.
His job of being an aficionado is equivalent to being a sommelier, a wine expert. And so a lot of people come over here and they order food from next door, which is we're a Cajun Creole restaurant, and he'll match up a stick with it. We're just providing a place for people to come and socialize in a rich environment. And we're in a growing area, and we think it's time for this area to have something like this.
Boy, I love the people that we partner with on this show. I really, really genuinely just love the spirit of the young men and the young women who own stuff and putting themselves in positions of power. And I really, really, really just shout out to Solomon Brown Wines, and shout out to Cleopatra's cigar and cognac bar. And shout out to Mimi's Cajun restaurant. It's I'm just excited just talk about them. When I'm talking about them, I'm thinking about experiences I've had with all of them. So Eric Harrison said he got his wine today, great service. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But yo, did y'all see that video I just showed y'all a minute ago? I can't believe Herb ain't said nothing about that video. I don't have to play. Should I play that? That was Jared Dudley. I've told y'all my experiences. I've told y'all this little dude, Jerome Randall, this little short dude, Google him, the little short dude from the East Coast. He was playing on the Washington Wizards basketball team in the Summer League, right? And Sam Cassell was coaching the team. I'm sitting right behind the bench. And he always, because everything, he just kept messing up. So he come off the bench and man, Sam, you always getting on me, man. You always getting on me, man. He said, come here, man. In this game right here, man, if I get a loss or a win, it's two people get the blame. If I get a loss, it's two people take the blame. I said, you know who those people are? The head coach and the point guard. Which one are you? So hell yeah, I'm going to get on your ass. Wind this little ass up. Wind this little ass right out the league. I'm sitting there listening to it. Then I never forget. I'm going to show you. I knew JaVale McGee wasn't going to never be a great player. Good player, but never be a great player. Got a ring. Y'all was talking about talking a ring. He got a ring. But let me tell y'all something. Sam used to take him out the game. Guess what he do? He go sit on the bench and turn around and go look at his mama. She was sitting back. Like, I knew he wasn't going to be good. I knew he wasn't going to be good. Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that. But JaVale has had a long career, but he have a great career. Got a ring, though. But the summer coach, Jared Dudley, mentioned that Jaden Hardy wasn't listening to play calls. How the hell you in the summer league not listening to play calls? Yeah, hold on. Y'all quiet because it remind me of some of y'all kids y'all go watch. Keith Liggins. Somebody say something to me. Is y'all working today? Is the microphone working? Mic check 1, 2, 3. Cause Mr. No, I know one person should be texting. He had something to text a minute ago. I know one person should be coming right now. The man said he wasn't listening to play calls and dropping his. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you why I'm finna talk about this. Last year at the Summer League, I thought he was freaking terrible. I thought he was freaking terrible. But guess what? The brass told me, Robert, he might be looking terrible to you, but let me put him with Luka and all of them. He going to be good. And this year, at the scene of the crime again, he wasn't listening to the plays that was called, dropping his head. When do NBA potential guys trying to make a roster? Because that's what he's still trying to make. So they'll cut his, he don't make enough money. He don't make enough money not to cut. Dropping his head. A point guard got to be the leader, but he dropping his head. So if I got my quarterback dropping his head, everybody else's head is going to drop. And you had to wait till halftime for Shamgar to talk to him and turn around his play. The coach said, I thought he played terribly in the first half. He wasn't listening to play calls. Dropping his head, going too fast, turning the balls over. Like I see, that's why I don't like to come to some of these the damn games. Ball beaters turning the ball over all the time. Thank you, Keith. Ain't nobody else coming but Keith Liggins. I see why we have these problems with some basketball in this city. Ain't nobody coming. Y'all scared somebody gonna say something. Jimmy ain't on here. This guy is in the NBA Summer League. Coach said, I'm talking to him about slowing down, making the right reads. That we're going to score enough points, son. Just do the right thing. And he whining and crying. Y'all, some people told me they turned the game off because Harder was just ball hogging so damn much. So many unnecessary turnovers. Because he know he gonna play. Curtis Stewart. Let me show you why that what you just said don't hold water. I'll tell you why what you said don't hold water. You do that shit in high school, sir. You don't do this trying to make a basketball team, man. He could have been having a different. You do that with the world watching? I already told you that the Braves like him. He's an asshole. I'm telling you, the Braves like him, man. They told me, Robert, he might not look good to you, but when next to Luka, he gonna be looking good. I didn't see it in him, and I still don't see him in him. And they do that in high school. Do him. This is my agenda. That's what happens in high school. When you trying to make a team, you ain't got no guaranteed contract. Went to the G League at night, didn't go. He didn't go to college. So he been thinking he trying to be a pro, and the man sure trying to teach him how to be a pro. And Curtis Stewart, you telling me that's his agenda? Shouldn't he have to learn that in the G League? Ignite? Jason Harden them? I know his ego. But you know what ego mean, though? Easing God out. You can thank me later for that. Just think. Just think. And you're right, Lionel. Thank you for queuing this up, Lionel, for me. Watch this.
I want to tell you guys a story. You know, I understand where you guys are and what's going on. I know a lot of this is new. Some of you guys are coming from respective teams where you're the man, you're that guy on your team, and you know, you play 100 minutes, you score 1,000 points, X, Y, and Z. This is not what this is, fellas. And the sooner you guys realize that is the better. But to be pouting on the bench, making faces, not cheering your teammates on when we're down 8 the entire game, come back and go up by 3, and you're not celebrating that, I'm gonna tell you something. Fellas, I was that guy. I was a $100 million guy. I was pouting. I was upset when I wasn't playing. And I had a bad attitude. I went from $100 million to a league minimum. And it's a personal story I'm sharing with you guys right now. They don't care how many rebounds you get, how many threes you make. They care about you being as a person. Are you a good teammate? Are you a good locker room guy? Are you someone they can count on each and every night? I talked about consistency. You play 100% every single time you step on that floor. Consistency, fellas. Consistency. I want to tell you guys a story.
Is that a good teammate? Y'all, somebody called me and told me they turned off the game because he was ball hogging Kerry Holmes. And guess what? If he don't, he'll be out the league. That's the point we're trying to make. People are who they are. People, it's possible to change, Curtis Stewart. Okay, he's a murderer, so he's just gonna stay a murderer. No, we're gonna lock his ass up. I don't believe in that theory. Let me tell y'all a story. Curtis, you can keep talking. You can do the poll and keep talking. Just leave it alone. I'm talking about Jaden Hardy. Talking about Jaden Hardy. And before I get into this story, I'm going to tell y'all a story. Before I get into the story, Friday at the Roof, happy hour from 6 to 9. Go look it up. It's going to be a coming out party. Customer appreciation for Solomon and Brian Wines from 9 to 6. Unique situation. First time. He's going to do it weekly. So if you miss this time, just schedule for the next time. I'm thinking about going over. I want to invite y'all over because I can celebrate. Since I've been gone, I celebrate my birthday this Friday from 6 to 9 there. And also got something unique for y'all. Want to share with y'all. This stuff just by being close. I got a new venue downtown called the Putt Shack. The Putt Shack. Okay. It's on July the 26th. Email me at Chop Shop Htx. I'm gonna go slow. Chop Shop, all one word, Chop Shop Htx, that's Houston, Texas, at gmail.com. Email us, me, and I'm going to put you on the list. Not everybody, whoever wins. I don't know how many people I can put on the list yet, but email me. Complimentary food, drinks, and golf. An adult atmosphere. Ain't for the kids. So it's for the adults. Putt Shack. It's, I guess it's similar. Let me give you an address. It's going to be down, but text me at, not text me. Email me at chopshophtx@gmail.com on the 26th, and you'll be able to win, be put on the list to go. It's at 12, I know where it is, 1200 McKinney Street, Suite 100 and 300, downtown Houston. Got to find you somewhere to park. But Putt Shack, if you're interested, July 26th, complimentary food and drinks and putt golf, and the DJ gonna be in the building. I'm gonna keep letting y'all know about it because some people didn't hear about it today. They'll hear about it tomorrow. These things are, even the roof, the wine tasting, complimentary. All you got to do is show up. These are the kind of things that we got to start doing with each other, and people will understand each other. And I'm not gonna just worry about nobody's character. Change your damn character, then. I'm not giving you no damn excuse. The world's greatest people are born on July 10th. Kevin Lewis, you might be right. Evening event. Yes, it's an evening event. Yes, it's an evening event. It's not a daytime. I don't have the time. First of all, you got to win it first. That Putt Shack ain't automatic. You got to win that one. So you just got to send your name in, and I'll find out the particulars later. But it's going to be in the, I think it started at 7. They didn't give me the time. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah, they didn't give me the time yet. But I think it's around 7. It's an evening event. Thank you. Yes, it's an evening event. But I want to let y'all know about that. I'll talk about it later. But I got a story I want to tell you. So, we got a guy just constantly talking about what people's character and all that. I understand. Some people messed up. Okay. So cut him, get him all out of there. But guess what? We are breeding a lot of Jaden Hardys around here because we just, well, Robert, that's just his character. No. Somebody should have got to his ass when he was 12 or 13. Now he cussing his parents out probably. Cussing, if he won't listen to the coach. And this dude talking about character. Explain to me how in the hell you feel you can play on a basketball team. I got to get back there. And you ignoring the play calls from the bench. And you talking about that's his character. Yeah, it's character guy. Yeah, it's got something to do with it. Did you hear what I just said? Coach Morrow. No, I just want you to listen what you said. You ain't struck no nerve. I talk to parents all over the country who have those damn excuses. It ain't struck my nerve. I'm trying to teach what you fail to realize, Curtis Stewart. I'm talking not to you because you think you know it all. I'm talking to somebody else who might get this. So this ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't struck no nerve. What you did is gave me a teaching point. So I'm finna bring up a story. I'm gonna tell you what you did. You ain't struck the nerve. You finna get this. This is what you're finna get. But this story I'm about to talk about is the reality of what it means to live your life. You don't tell me what to do. You just sit there and keep typing and let me run this. Run your shoes over, let me run this. But a story I'm about to talk to y'all about is in reality is what it means to live your life with your abuser. I'm sorry. What I mean was to be black and live in America. Did I give the wrong analogy? I may have. My bad. But as we saw over the weekend, that the news came out that only 3 surviving members of Black Wall Street, devastation, the massacre, the anti-Black, white supremacist, racial massacres that took place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We saw a judge come back with a decision that basically dismissed the case. Let me see how many comments we're gonna comment on this one. And they said, these people would not be able to move forward in this case. We're going to talk about that, and not as it pertains to those 3 survivors who are over 100 years old. These old ladies had to be submitted to this right now, but what it means for all of us, what it means for this fight for reparations, what it means for all of us who realize that, quite frankly, our abusers has just basically, between the decisions that came out with the Supreme Court and between the decisions that came out of Oklahoma, the abusers has basically looked us in the eye and said, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? You're trying to check me on this show. Let's go check the Supreme Court. And now we have to decide what's come next. And that conversation we absolutely must have. And when I think about the latest fallout from the most recent Supreme Court scandals, Herb Baker, it's time to talk about Samuel Alito. Not just Clarence Thomas, because I know y'all been talking about Clarence Thomas. Y'all love, I didn't see your tweet. Y'all, Clarence Thomas this. But the reality is that Clarence Thomas and Samuel Sammy has sugar daddies or sugar billies, whatever you want to call them, these billionaires who can purchase Supreme Court decisions. Y'all, this stuff is all this unprecedented. At least they used to hide it. Which makes me wonder, y'all. Have it made you wonder? Have it made you wonder? Who brought the decision to end affirmative action? Hey, y'all think about that. We can think about character. Whose character? Which one of these billionaires with this bad character that they wanted to buy the decision to end affirmative action? I just like to know which billionaire do we get his credit to? Was it Harlan Crow? Because that's one of Clarence Thomas' sugar billies. Sugar billionaires. I just named shortly sugar billies. Who was it that bought these decisions, y'all? That's a question that we have to ask, those conversations that have to be had, because we are now in a find out phase. No, this ain't had nothing to do with no lobby. Sugar billies. Yeah. These are dudes that fly these guys around on their private planes and put them on their jets and pay for stuff for them. They bought and paid for. The Supreme Court, y'all. The Supreme Court. Y'all remember, these people are not elected by us. They were appointed, 3 of them, by y'all favorite, y'all, some of y'all black folks that voted for Trump. 3 of them. These 2 questions I always ask myself when I'm on this show, talk about this show and talk about this community. How does it free us? And how does it heal the village? How does it free us? Two questions, always fundamental questions. How does it free us? Not free me. It ain't enough for me to be free. I got to have all us free. And how does it heal the village? Because I know the village been hurt. I can tell by some of y'all comments, y'all been hurt. And these two questions that we have to absolutely ask if we want to do more than just survive whatever it is that we're navigating in America right now. If we want to thrive, we have to be clear about the need to build our own. That's why you have to respect this show when you come on. And those two key questions help us to do so. Thank you, Kerry Holmes. You put that up on the thing. Sometimes when we get to talking all this old crazy stuff, sometimes I have to bring us back here. And guess what? If we, like I said, if we want to thrive, we got to build our own. And those two questions will help us do so. We have to have some humility. Just because somebody don't agree with your opinion, it's not hate. The ability to be humble. When we talk about humility, it's defined in several articles that I've been reading about this topic, actually, as the ability to view yourself accurately as an individual with talent as well as flaws, while being void of arrogance and low self-esteem. It's about being balanced. It's not always talked about as being an important characteristic. I don't hear people talking, oh, he's humble. Oh, Kevin Freitman, he's a humble guy. It's a very important characteristic, but I don't see too many people throwing that one out. I think it's an important characteristic, but I think for anyone that's attempt to build the village, to work together and to be in collaboration with the people, the ability to be humble is really important. Frankly, to me, it's a bit of a superpower. Sometimes when we think about humility, it is the idea that you have to have a very low opinion of yourself. Maybe, no. That's not actually true. Humility is more about having enough self-esteem to recognize that even though you are doing well, you don't have to brag about it. You don't have to gloat about it. You don't have to do all this braggadocious stuff about it. You don't have to floss it every day to everybody. Look at me, son. Look at me shine. I did that. Look at me. Look at me, Starlight. You don't have to do all of that. You can just exist in the sun, in the shine, and in the starlight. Y'all get that one on the way home. I didn't mean to give y'all this today. They just triggered me. Some of the benefits of being humble that if not only makes your kinder to people. Make you say, man, I'm sorry, my bad. It also a measure. It also measures influence of how you view yourself and your position in this world around you. According to some articles I was reading, the more humility that you have, the more compassion you are able to extend to other people. Because you are more likely to consider other people's beliefs than other people's opinions. And whether you disagree with those beliefs and opinions, you are more likely to engage in them in a way that is kind. And in a way that you don't take away their humanity. Disagreement doesn't mean one is right or one is wrong on their opinions. It simply means that we see the world differently. That's why I tell you, I love y'all comments. Y'all think I love it. Because I don't think like that. Maybe even what Paul said, that was his opinion to him, but he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I was talking about my truth, and he was talking about what he do. But that's still my dude. And sometimes you got to be profane to be profound. It simply means that you see the world different, man. And when you're humble, you are able to appreciate that about each other. It's really important thing. I love when Paul Morano show up on this. It's important to me. Because I know he's going to say something contrary to me. Because I know we don't think alike. I don't want y'all. Listen. I want y'all to put something up there, Seneca, that I disagree with. Do y'all think, Curtis, when I get off this show, my people be saying, man, you just turn it completely off. Do y'all think I think about this? No, man. I'm trying to do something with this community through this show that ain't never been done. Ain't nobody like. That's why I get mad. Why aren't we? Somebody tweeting right now saying, man, I don't know why you ain't on the Chop Shop. Man, why? I see y'all tweeting about other stuff. That's a hate. Boy, that's a hate. That's afraid of hater. And like I said, man, it's really an important thing because when you're humble, you're able to appreciate those things about other people. And our own self-growth and our own self-awareness because it allows us to, what they call rationally, according to one of the articles, I loved how they put it. They said, humility allows us to rationally acknowledge ways in which we can improve ourselves. Yes, we can have a very high opinion of yourself, of ourselves, and at the same time recognize there are areas for growth. My birthday was absolutely great. Really, my birthday is every day, y'all. So yeah, I'm serious. I do something for me every day. So I celebrate my birthday every day. Old folks like me, we got to appreciate it. Uh, I'm almost finished. We're going to have to do so much now that we have never done before, and I'm preparing us for it. It's absolutely important that we take an humble approach about it to how we engage with people. That we take a humble approach to how we view ourselves and our positions in the world and in our relationships with other people. Y'all notice I haven't came on here talking about that. Uh, how I picked Vladimir Jr. to win. I I didn't care who won. But thank you for remembering Wesley Yates. I know Lori. Lori, where you at? Let me know you're there. Lori, I know you wanted Jimmy to win, but I see you ain't. I know. I know. I already know. But I see why you ain't came on and said nothing, Lori. But it's cool. Uh, that we have to take an humble approach on how we view ourselves and our positions like we are in the world, like I said, and our relationships with other people. It can also be difficult when you live in a world that encourages you to be proud of how great you are. How come you ain't came on, Lori? This is what I mean. You ain't came on and said that I won. You ain't came on and said nothing. You said you was gonna write it down. If Jimmy had a won, you'd have came on and said he had won. Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. But back to my story. Hold on, Lori. Let me back to my. Like I said, it can be very difficult to be humble, y'all, when we live in a world that encourages you to be proud of how great you are. And you should be proud of how great you are. I talk about y'all all the time. But your pride should be measured because your greatness is no greater than anyone else's greatness. Rod Wells' greatness ain't no better than Paul Miranda's greatness. No. What makes you super special and amazing and phenomenal? And what makes the other people around you super special and amazing and phenomenal? So, as challenging as it can be in a society that we live in that essentially prides itself, y'all, on how many likes you got, how many clicks you got, how many followers you got. Y'all know this why I don't tell y'all to share the show. Share. Only reason I share to tell y'all to share the show, not for me, because I know somebody need to hear this, Ayana Green. Oh, okay, my bad, my Lord. I apologize. I accept my humble apology. See, I'm learning from my own words, Lori. I read this article, Lori. I'm just giving y'all what I got today. Ayana, you got to go back. You got to go back and get this first part. So, like I say, so as challenging as it can be in a society, y'all, that essentially prides itself on likes, on clicks, on follows, it can be very difficult to censor your humility. If everybody following you, can I repeat that again? I'm talking about humility, Ayana. And it's so challenging, especially in this society that essentially prides itself on likes and clicks and follows. It can be hard to censor your humility. Kim Kardashian, it's hard. All of y'all follow her. Lolo Polar Cardi B. I remember she was a laughing stock on the little show, The Love and Hip Hop. Now she richer than everybody was on the show. I make your enemies your footstools. I was just reading some comments, y'all. I'm going to encourage y'all to try as much as you can to take a humble approach on how you interact with people, to how you see yourself, to how you see your greatness, your amazement, and how you see the areas you need to grow. Me too. We have to walk in a balance, and a healthy dose of humility is something that would definitely contribute to this effort. Had to share that with you. Thank you, Chuck. Had to share that with you because I was just, my spirit just wasn't right. I didn't want Paul to think I was jumping on him. I was making a point. Curtis think I was jumping. Y'all don't understand when you put something on this screen. It's a great chance. If I like it, I think I'm going to say something about it. I saw this speech. I saw this thing from Malcolm. Y'all just know. I love Malcolm. I told you that's the first book that I just read from cover to cover. I mean, maybe because Alex Haley did it. But he was talking about, he said 1%. Y'all watch these numbers. 1% control the world. 1% control the world. 4% are sellout puppets. 90% are asleep. 5% know and are trying to wake up the 90%. And that 1% don't want the 5% to wake up the 90%. I got to repeat that again. Malcolm, now this man said this 50 years ago. I'm trying to wake you up, Curtis. I'm trying to wake it up. What makes one of our young men, Curtis, that get on an NBA team? I've already told you, Curtis, the brass, the people that make the decision, if you don't know what brass means, the people that make the decision, I sat up there in the summer league and watched them play last year. I got history with this, Curtis. I know people's character. I know people can be assholes. Believe you me. But I'm talking about, I don't think the boy, I said, y'all spend a pick on him. Guess what he said? When he just out there playing with them. When he get with Luka and them, he gonna be balling. He didn't ball with Luka, Kyrie, or none of them. So I was so this year, I'm sitting up here. Why should you've been to the G League at night? You want to be a pro. But pro is not about just playing basketball. That's the message Curtis threw it. I'm trying to get to our young people. I can't worry about these people who ain't got no character and all that. I ain't worried about that. But what makes a young man not run the plays that the coach calls? What? Because he's not Jason Kidd? I promise y'all, when I get off this phone, I'm going to call powers to be. I'm going to find out. That's all I'm saying. I know people's character and all. Some people you just can't. But then if you got bad character, it's going. That's why I played the Andre Drummond thing for you. Because bad character. He's 7 foot, can out-rebound anybody in the league, and he can't get a damn job because of his character. And you talking about, well, yeah. Why don't we talk about Ice Cube and Big Three? What the hell you want to say about Ice Cube and the Big Three? Tell me what you want to talk about. But please, y'all, see, this is what I get with. You just can't beat this, Frank. Frank, you just can't beat this. Out of all we talking about, This man talk about Ice Cube and the Big Three. I'm going to leave that right there. We talk about a young man who got a chance to make generational wealth because the GM and everybody love him. And he wasn't listening to the play calls and dropping his head and going too fast and turning the damn ball over. Like most of y'all little non-playing ass kids be doing. But he ain't playing my baby right. Quit turning that damn thing over. And this man talking about Ice Cube and a bunch of washed up ass dudes at the Big Three. Yo, see this? It's funny. It's very funny to me. The Big Three. And look, ain't got nothing to say. What? Do anybody want to talk about the Big Three? What the hell? The Big Three. Your coach into something. Y'all, I'm sitting in a meeting last year at the Summer League with the GM over 3 GMs. One of them said, man, we got his Summer League coach came to him and said, man, I can't coach this dude, man. I can't coach him. Can I just leave his ass at the hotel room? This dude ain't made no team yet. In the Summer League, I don't even want his energy on the bench. And the GM said, yeah, leave his ass in the room. I tell him. This is a Summer League. These guys trying to make teams. But y'all, I'm just showing you some of the character of these young men that we're birthing out of this summer basketball and out of this basketball community that's going up here to be assholes and going to trick the whole bag off. That's really what I'm trying to say. I ain't talking about nobody's character. You better get him right now where we can talk to him because half of these dudes think they so great. How the hell you can't listen? Hey, Barry McDonald, I want you to go run this. And you go out there and just run your package so you can get a shot. He was hogging the ball so damn bad that it's a partner of mine called me and said, man, I turned this show off. Slim McDaniel, you coach summer basketball. How many times, he says, the old folks say a hard ass make, y'all, they didn't show this. They didn't show this because they don't want you cursing. But I'm going to read Kerry Holmes said, the old folks said a hard head makes a soft ass. Overseas he goes. Keep doing what he's doing. I don't want him to keep doing what he's doing. I want him to, dude, it's all right to change your character. It's all right. You wasn't born with bad character. You wasn't born with it. It was a learned behavior. My little grandson, I'm loving it right now, but he don't know. I'm gonna grab him dead in his collar. He said anything out of place to his mom and dad. Love him to death. Man, y'all, I got to tell y'all, man, he got this little thing. I don't know if y'all have seen it. He got this little float. But these folks make everything to get you damn money. He got a little float. My daughter got to send me the picture. He got a little float that he sits in and you can, strap him in. He got his little arm on his wrist. He can kick his feet. He lean back. But they got a damn what's that UV ray canopy over him so the sun can't get to him. And he's sitting back killing. But guess what? If he say something crazy to his mama or his daddy, right now, I'm telling him. Yo, it's some uncoachable ass kids out here right now. But then some of these got some uncoachable ass coaches, some crazy ass coaches that's cussing the referees out, cussing everybody. You can't do that. You got one of them, son, I love that little thing, son. It's a knucklehead. Ooh, out here, it's a village nursing him that allows his. That's what I'm talking about. Character. You just gonna come out the womb having character. It's got to be formed. And thanks to everybody, everybody, man. I got your birthday wish. I'm gonna send out a thank you to my on Facebook. But thank y'all, man. Y'all, so many of y'all thought about me on my birthday. Thank you. But I got a question. The people on YouTube, why haven't you pushed thumbs up button yet? Just tell me why you haven't. It ain't no. If you haven't, just tell me why. I just want to know why. We can talk. It's all right. What we got? 20 more minutes left if we're good. Just talk to me. I just want to know. What makes you come on this show? Do you forget? Just tell me, what can I do? Because I get tired of telling y'all to do something. Because that ain't me. That's other people do that. I can't do that. What's the reason? Why? Do you forget? It's okay. Just say, I forget, Robert. I'm just trying to find out. I'm trying to help us out. I'm trying to help us all out. Let me go through something. Hold on. Maybe somebody to put something on the screen now. Let's see. Man, some crazy stuff happened out here, man. I got so much stuff on here. Because when I mention thumbs up, you get a boy. See. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the difference in people that bring bricks and people just be on here running their damn mouth. Watch this. Watch those two guys. Some of them might not have might not be subscribed. Thank you. So if you're a subscriber, you can't push your thumbs up. Then somebody talking about thumbs up, you get it. Dude, I never get upset. Y'all might think I be. I don't think you ain't got that kind of power, kid. I just talk like this. You ain't got that kind of power, man. Kendrick Lewis, I promise you, I thank you, dude. But I know from this day forward, I'm about to ignore your ass. I'm going to show you how much power you got. With that comment right there, that got you. That got you. Right there. Kendrick Lewis, I'm going to show you something. You've been talking so crazy on this show. Right behind, up under your name, I got a button to push ban. Nobody, it's not like that on Trey Phillips. It's not like that on Barry McDonald. It said like up under Barry McDonald. Evidently, the algorithms know what you've been saying. I can take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of it and show y'all what the hell I'm talking about. I'm going to show you a picture. Under your name, it says I can add you to the broadcast or ban you. Mark Edwards, some of you that said is under yours too. It's not up under Trey Phillips. It's not up under Barry McDonald. L. Ray Dixon, I don't know. You done must say something. Marcus Ketchum, Up under you, I don't know. Something in the algorithm, something that you've said in the past. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I don't control these people. I'm gonna put the picture up there and show it to you. Slim McDaniel, it said like up under heels instead of band. Let me put it up. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Y'all think I'm playing. No, Sonya, I'm transparent, man. I know y'all don't like people to be real like this. I know. I just can't help it. I was raised that way. Josephine, you know my mama. Hold on. Knew my mom. Hold up. What we call it? I'm gonna just call it. Y'all watch it. Watch it when I put it up there. Watch it. Let me see. Can I drag it over there? Let me see. Can I drag? Hold up. Y'all watch this. No, it said banned. Marcus, catch it. I'm serious. I don't know. It might not be this show. I don't know why they doing it. Maybe you done did it on somebody else's show. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna put it on the screen if y'all let me. Anybody else want to know if they banned or not? Hold up. Watch this. Y'all watch this. So I know y'all, Robert Hatter keeps it so real. Just watch this. Marcus, I'm finna give it to you. Hold up. It's waiting. Okay, watch that. Y'all see that? Hold up. I took it off. Hold up. Y'all see that? I just took that picture, man. Hold up. Let me make it smaller. That is Moody. Add to the broadcast. You know when I push that button, I can add you to the broadcast. Kendrick Lewis, look what it said. Because you got a ban button. Mark Edwards you got a ban button. Maybe y'all done did it on another show and they flagging y'all on this show. I don't know. Look at Trey Phillips. Trey Phillips, you good. You good. I'm just letting y'all know. No. Marcus, it ain't you. Marcus, I'm telling you, the algorithm are doing that. I ain't said, because you ain't never said nothing crazy on this show, Marcus. Even Kendrick Lewis ain't said nothing crazy on this show to me. I don't pay attention to it. I'm just saying, I'm just showing it to you. You following me? I'm not indicting nobody. I'm just saying, what are you doing over there when you ain't around us? I be wanting to know. Let me see. Todd Ballard. Todd, you got banned on YouTube, Todd. Let me go. I'm gonna just tell my people, because I don't want y'all to be out here. Paul Miranda, me and him get into it all the time. He got a big like signed by him. Barrick McDonald got a like. Oh, let me go through it, man. I'm loving this. Y'all, can y'all give me a minute? Because I just realized this. Hold up. Chuck McGowan got banned by you, Chuck. Chuck, you got banned by you, Chuck. I don't know why, Chuck. Y'all heard Baker as much cussing he do on here. Oh, no, he ain't on that side. He ain't on that side. He ain't on that side. Heard. Hey, Marcus, man, Marcus, especially you, Marcus. Marcus, I don't know how to. Marcus, I don't have nothing to do with these controls. I do nothing with this stuff, Marcus. I don't know. It's funny. Kevin Freitman got a like by his name. Herb Baker, you're not on YouTube. On YouTube, since you missed it. This is crazy. I'm going to put it on the board. Look what under some people, you see how that is Moody name got like. Kendrick Lewis name got banned. So if I hit that ban button, that means they banned off the show. Mark Edwards got banned. Trey Phillips got a like. Trey, you got a like, baby. You got a like. I ain't put you out there bad. They cut it off. You got a like, Trey. And that's what we looking at. And they banned my boy Ty Bowley. That's my man. There's two people on this show that have brought me and sent me some Garrett's popcorn. That's Todd and Thad Moody. I'm pissed off. Let me see. I can't believe they banned Mark Edwards. Yeah, this just on YouTube. Yeah, Todd, this just on YouTube. This just on YouTube now. Let me get this right. Let me see if I can her. Her want to be banned. See there. And I don't know. Y'all got to realize, y'all not listening to me. Mark, it might not be something you did on this show. It might be your algorithm saying you did something on somebody else's show. That's all. It's just got the option to ban you. I wouldn't ban you. Herb got banned on. Herb got banned, y'all. Herb been talking crazy. Let me take a picture and put his ass up there. Herb got banned on his ass. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, Herb. I got to put it on the screen. Herb, you got banned up. Come on, man. Hold up, y'all. This is fun. Hey, I can't believe y'all doing this to me today. I got too much stuff to talk about, and I can't believe y'all doing me like this today. But I just figured this out. Hold on. Hold up, Herb. This for Herb right here. They got Herb got them. They got Herb right. Hold up, Herb. I got you right. This for Herb right here. They got Herb banned like hell. Herb, you banned. Herb. Trey Phillips, not you, baby. No, Trey Phillips, you good. I just told y'all it was. Herb Baker, look at you, Herb. Herb and old Kendrick Lewis, I don't know what y'all be doing. Troy Callahan, you good, baby. Y'all bring the commentary. I like y'all. Y'all bring the commentary. I know. L. Ray Dixon, I ain't never heard nothing come out. Hey, I hardly ever comment. Herb, I don't know why they do this. I don't know. Trey Phillips, you ain't banned. Oh, yeah, Trey Phillips banned too. Trey, your ass banned on YouTube, baby. I ain't taking no more pictures so you can see. Shit, I'm tired of taking pictures. Hey, y'all need to get y'all life right, man. I don't know what the hell y'all doing around here. Y'all need to get y'all right. They got Chuck and my man Trey. Do y'all be doing a lot of crazy stuff over in girls basketball to get y'all banned? I did not know this. Let me see. Daddy's Moody say he banned too. Let me see. Dad, it ain't popped up on the screen yet. Pop that. Yeah, Daddy's Moody. Daddy's Moody is banned too, y'all. What y'all been doing, man? Maybe the Chop Shop saved y'all's ass a little bit. I know L. Ray Dixon, it might not be what you've done on this show. It might be because you'd have done it on somebody else's show. You follow me? Y'all, Paul Miranda, he ain't went over there yet. Trey Phillips, they got you. They got you banned, man. They got you banned. Paul Miranda ain't. Oh, Paul Miranda ain't over there yet. Let me see who else over there. L. Ray, it might not be for the show though. I'm just glad to let. So ain't y'all glad to know that kind of information? I'll be looking out for my folks. I'll be looking out. That is Mahmoud is a rebel without a call. Man, God, this is fun. I did not know this. Man. I'm telling you, y'all are some, listen to me. Y'all are some great, great people, man. I might talk stuff. I promise you. I'm looking in this camera. Y'all are some great people. Don't let nobody tell you they're not, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why they're doing that. Hey, guess what? What they say about y'all don't, cause guess what? I got the power not to push the button. You follow me? It ain't how they see us. It's how we see each other. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? See, the reason I take time like this to share this with y'all, Paul, Dad, don't get mad at Dad. Don't worry about it. Dad, that might be how they see you. That's the social structure. But what matters is how we see each other. I see Kendrick Lewis as valuable. He tries to be funny all the time. I see Thad Moody as valuable. I see Ty Barley very valuable. I see all of y'all, Trey Phillips, valuable. The most important thing to us is how we see each other. And if I can ever get that through us, everything I do is from a lens of how does it free us. We are in a particular point in history. I'm glad we can talk about this. We'll get back tomorrow. We'll talk about some other stuff, sports stuff tomorrow. But where we should, it's all right to have fun. We should have joy and all that and everything. But if we're going to gather in so many great numbers and such greatness, because I was thinking about it was some powerhouse people at the Essence Festival, powerful women at the Essence Festival, and those powerhouse people, some really powerhouse people that watch this show. Y'all might not know who they is because I don't talk about it. Some powerhouse about, but what should be our goal for having all of this? Down in Atlanta, they was talking about a bookstore, a cease and desist letter that was sent to a promoter at a bookstore at the Essence, and it was using the Essence branding and their label to bring people in, and they were charging the people. But what I thought about in Essence, man, y'all in somebody else's town, man. I went, and this is a Black-owned bookstore, and you don't have the wherewithal to bring them into your situation, to make sure that they can profit from you being there with those thousands of women. At the very least, carve out a space for them and be very clear about, y'all are visitors to that town. Y'all bring in all of this commerce. Yes, that's great. But at the end of the day, what are we walking away with? I know somebody mentioned that, talk about the bookstore. They had the bookstore that was at the Final Four, the Herb and all of them went to. Jimmy did it at the bookstore. It just made me think about it, y'all. Y'all know I'm going to go and think about stuff. And when I tell y'all this stuff, I want you to think about what you're doing in your life. That you're not bringing people in. You just over here saying, okay, we got all of this. We ain't bringing people in. When Kelvin Solomon called me and told me that they partnering with the Roof and they partnering with other people because of how I put them together, I'm bringing people in, man. That ain't my deal. I'm not going to receive nothing from that. We won't do nothing, man. What you going to do for me? If I ever call you and say, man, I need this person's phone number or something, you talking about where they go, man, I'm hanging up on your ass. But Herb, great atmosphere. It wasn't about that. It was a promoter came in at the bookstore, used the bookstore as a venue like Jimmy and them came in. But the promoter was charging the authors to come in the bookstore and talk about their books. And the promoter was wrong for using the Essence brand and the Essence name, image, and likeness on their promotional material. So Essence said, hold on, y'all not a part of this, so let's cease and desist. But I blame Essence for not even having a wherewithal to understand, let's bring these people in anyway. I know y'all Vice President Kamala Harris, she was there. There was some sort of a Black Global Economic Forum there. But what's the foundation of all the things that we're doing? I was going to keep trying to tell y'all about this summer basketball. Y'all just come and play basketball every year. Trey, you and Chuck McGowan, y'all get a team every year. What are we trying to do? We go beat up on some people. Herb had 4 players finish the other day. What can we do? What can we do? That the Chop Shop, that if the kids didn't get a scholarship, what if the Chop Shop had enough money to give out scholarship? Like Glenn Bishop talked about earlier. As somebody like me who really values the written word and the spoken word, I understand that words are foundational and words become flesh. You speak stuff into existence. Captain Solomon had to go and talk to the roof. And they had to have the right words to speak this happy hour from 6 to 9 into existence. Y'all follow me? For somebody to take over, I'm sitting there thinking about Essence. For somebody to take over a magazine, which foundationally, the edict was to empower women. And Robert Hatter, just a couple of days old, didn't know there was 4 men that founded Essence magazine. Susan Taylor worked for them. I'm thinking she was doing. 4 men produced that magazine. Ed Lewis, Russell, 4 more guys. I know Russell Goins had something to do with it. Susan Taylor was the face and the soul of Essence, with her regal and elegance and intelligence. Now somebody else has taken over. Somebody else took over the Source magazine. Somebody took over all of those magazines, the Vibe and all for business propositions. Barry, follow me. Not to carry forth the foundation of what these magazines were about. BET. I feel like because we don't have movement of memory, we just go along because it's fun. But we don't question or challenge anything, Barry. I feel like in the challenge, we can make people better. We got to challenge these people. It's not to criticize or tear down nobody, but to say, understand the foundation of what this is. Susan Taylor was elegant and regal. She wasn't twerking on the damn stage and pulling her titty out. And we not expecting just any old thing, man. Klein Smith and Cecil Holloway. It's one more dude, too. It's one more dude. Listen to me, y'all. Intention is everything. We created this Chop Shop to be able to stream and have these conversations. People can chat. People can talk with each other. But I have no place for you trolls. I'm not going to let you curate this show. Okay? You can call me getting upset. I'm not going to let you curate this show. Go look up curate if you know what I'm saying. People that are here with intention. They don't have to agree. People disagree on the chat, but there is a respect at the forefront of everything we do. And an understanding of what this mission is. How does it free us? If we had 1 million followers on this show, we could converge on Oklahoma City and get that woman to change us her opinion. We had 1 million people on this show. We could go to the Supreme Court and stop them people from trying to legislate our women, all women's uterus and affirmative action. How does it free us? So we're going to engage in a conversation. If you're not going to be, if you're not prepared to do that, then you can leave. And leave or be left. Y'all, we don't read enough. We don't know enough, but we all have these damn opinions. Looking at India Arie, she was just talking about she just didn't like this woman. Go look at her history. This woman wasn't talking about Meg Thee Stallion and the other girls. She was just talking about, dude, we have to do this, ladies. And that Twitter went after her. Y'all, we want more. We want better. It's not about policing nobody's body. I told you, I can't tell that girl what to wear. Yeah, but people, then they talk about respectability politics. But at some points, are we respectable? The question is, how do we define respectability? Are respectable? How do we respond? If you think respectable is doing whatever you want at any time, in any place, and take your titty out in here and shaking your hand, and present to the world the way you feel comfortable doing in one moment. And if you feel like one moment you want to be out buck naked and the next moment you want to be, I got a burlap sack around your head. That's a form of respectability politics too. Because you got to respect my choice now, Robert. I think when people say respectability politics, they assume we all have a common definition. Frank. But the only common thing is this respectability, which is really about how I become a part of we. When a teacher go to a classroom, I'm gonna give y'all this. I can't keep this in me. I got to get this out of me. When a teacher goes into a classroom, and he is about, talking about how to be a young man, and we need to stop cursing so much and using the N-word. And one of the young brothers pushed back and said, why can't we use the N-word? It's our word. He said, no problem. Can I call your mama the N-word? Then the little boy want to fight. But you said it was a term of endearment, right? It's our word. Is anybody more closer to you than your mama or your father? No. Well, then if I say your mother is an N-word, now you want to go and fight. What's the rule? You seem to have respectability politics. All India Arie was saying that I love all of us. Baby, why we have to do it like that? Let me tell y'all something. And the reason I do certain things on this show, because I know you can teach people how to treat you. I'm going to teach you how to treat me on this show. I take out my time to come on this show. You ain't finna treat me no any damn kind of way. Because I could be anywhere in the whole wide world right now. All I got to do is catch a flight. You can teach people how to treat you. Mouth to ear will always be here. Radios, stations, they will always be here. Shows will always be here. I don't worry about my ratings. Y'all wouldn't believe some of the stuff that I've turned down. I want nobody telling me about I'm not driven by rating. I don't never look and care how many people on the show. I don't care. I never look at it. But we can. I just want. But can I build a us in this radio or social media space? Can we build an us? Let's get a us first. Shit, we can't. We can't get together. By having conversation and also demanding, I'm going to be demanding of the people who call in on this show, who guest on this show, and the people who own this show. I'm going to be demanding. And I want you to be demanding on me. If you call or you comment, you better have something to say. Don't just be flapping your gums now. I'm not trying to cuss nobody out. I am just trying to demand more from you. Okay? That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Demand more from you. I had to demand more from this show. Go look at our show from a long time ago and look at it now. Because I demanded more. We demanded more. I went to the camera store the other day. I told you, I probably told you the story. I tried to upgrade my camera. I got a nice camera, but I wanted to upgrade it because you just want some upgrade. Upgrade. The dude said, Mr. Hammond, he watched the show. He said, that's TV quality right there. You can't get no better than that. I can sell you a camera since you want to buy one, but ain't none of these cameras gonna do better than that. Y'all, we got to demand. I demand more out of y'all, man. Because it's Frank, I'm glad you on here. Frank is down there in Tampa, Florida, man. Great friend of mine for years and years and years. Frank. Frank, what about that Super Bowl in Tampa? Frank, y'all, I just wish y'all could tell. I just don't want to. If I tell you this, y'all gonna be saying, "No, man, it's some funny stuff happened." Tampa, that was one of my greatest Super Bowl. Not this time with Tom Brady, way back. It was back. They didn't have the kind of hotel that I wanted to stay in. They ran out of good hotels. You know what my partner went and said? Hey, man, don't worry about this. I got you. You know, Tampa is on the water. The man went and rented somebody's yacht for the week. So that's where I stayed. I'm mad about the hotel, not having a nice hotel. But I demanded, I want to demand more. My dude saying, dude, I got you. At the greatest time, that was the greatest Super Bowl I ever been to. The greatest time. Stayed there for a week. Greatest one. I don't even remember who played. One of my clients was there. I don't even remember who played. I had so much fun. I never forget, man. You know, like I think about the Essence Festival, and I think about, people just don't dress up no more. I mean, in Houston, it's hot as hell, man. Boy, I put on a suit the other day. I went to a meeting. I had to come straight back home and take a shower. I don't see how y'all do it. For real. It's hot as hell. But I thank y'all so much. I'm just trying to demand more from you. Just want to I want to reiterate that. Y'all, we got an awesome, 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 awesome responsibility, man. I was thinking about something. I would give it. I was thinking about. I was in a rental car one time. Tanya said, "That's right. The real golden rules treat people." Yes, son. Tanya. Yeah. Tanya, I was just thinking about. I got it. Did I get it? No, I didn't get a rental car. Wait. Yeah, rental car. And I had plugged my phone up to it, which, you know, that's when they just start being the new rental cars. I plugged my phone in. And I never forget. The thing said, "Do you trust this device?" Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all plug it into my thing. I think what they call it, AirPlay, whatever they call it. When you plug it. Said, "Do you trust the device?" And I was thinking about a trusted device has access. When that thing popped up, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody can vouch for me right now. Cause I'm gonna share something with you, and then we're gonna get off the show. But do y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody had that? They plugged their phone up to the thing, and then they asked. Kevin Freidman said no. You plug the phone up. If anybody ever got a rental car, and you plug it up, you just plug it up in you, and then what you call it, the UBS. Sonya, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I thought it was going crazy, but Sonya, that thing asked me, "Do I trust this device?" And Sonya, I took it out because I thought about that, Tron, because a trusted device has access to all my videos, my call log, my contacts, and my content. Not to mention my text messages, my call history. Immediately just appears up on the dashboard. I quickly push that damn button, Tanya. Do not trust. I didn't know if the driver, if I was in the car, the driver, and I'd never been in this car before, and my last 5 calls gonna pop up on the screen. Far too many of us has plugged into people before finding out whether they can be trusted or not. Robert, why do you wait till the end of the show to do this? Because if your ass left, you won't get it. I don't care about ratings. Because you allow them to plug in summer basketball community. They are able to glean some of your vision, read some of your thoughts, download pieces of your heart. See, when you own your stuff, no one can try to bargain with your name. That's why I love the name, image, and likeness. But if put it out so nobody can hold it up. Disarm the enemy with transparency. You are not who you used to be. Own your stuff. Don't lease it. That way you'll never sell out. That's it for today. I ain't got nothing else for you today. I ain't got nothing else for you today. I got more tomorrow. Own your stuff. Don't lease it. That way you'll never sell out. Yes, sir. That's one of my favorites. I tell them, people when I'm there, hey, look, I'm sucker free. So don't bring that sucker stuff in my life. I'm sucker free. Don't come to me playing with me and you got all of these boyfriends and I'm sucker free. I don't want them suckers in my life. Sucker free. So guess what? I like that sign, Tanya. I like that. I tell people that all the time, especially when I first meet them. Look here, player. Sonya got Sonya, you on YouTube. Mark Elwood's still banned. But I love, hey man, thank y'all so much for being patient. I'm out of here. I usually don't give y'all no overtime, but I'm out of here. I hope that reach somebody today. I hope it reach somebody today. Okay? All right, I see y'all on tomorrow, my favorite day. Women Rock Wednesday. Y'all think tomorrow on Women Rock Wednesday? Oh, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.